So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to our homepage, which is simply goshippo.com. Right when you go there, you're going to see sign up for free on the top right. Let's go ahead and click that. Enter some basic information. Make sure this blue box is checked, and then you're going to click get discounted shipping. And just like that, we're in. So we're going to go ahead and put our company name, phone number, and the rest isn't required, but if you have it, definitely put it. If you don't have a company name, you can just go ahead and put your name. Click next, and we'll go ahead and put how you heard about us. Finish setup. Great. You're going to be presented with your orders page. So the first thing I'm going to want to do here is I'm going to want to add an address. So we can go over here to settings. We can scroll down to addresses, and then we can go ahead and add our address. Here we have Shippo, so we can click edit, and then we can add the rest of our information. So we'll go ahead and click apply, and then now we have an address. If we have multiple locations that we want to ship from, we can go ahead and click new address, and we can add that here. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set up our billing. So if we go over here to account, click on the third tab, which is going to be billing. From here, we're going to want to add a payment method. So Shippo accepts all major debit and credit cards. We're going to want to click on add credit card, and then we can enter our information. Let's go ahead and click OK, and there's our card. Now we have a card on file, and that's another step completed. So the next thing I'm going to want to do here is I'm going to want to go ahead and sign up for UPS discounts. So out of the box, we're going to provide you with USPS discounts and DHL discounts for international shipping. What we're going to want to do here is add a UPS account in Shippo. So we're going to click on carriers. From here at the top, we have a UPS banner. It says get special UPS discounts. Let's click on that. We're going to have all our information, which has auto-populated from everything that I entered previously. This all looks good, so let's go ahead and agree to this. And then we're going to create a UPS account. And there it is. UPS has been added to your carriers. And if we actually click on my carrier accounts to verify, we can see right there, Shippo UPS discounts. So we're ready to go with our carriers for now. Next thing we're going to want to do is make sure our label settings are all correct. So if we go under configurations and click on labels, we're going to see our label setting right there on the top. So by default, we're actually going to set our labels to an 8.5 by 11 inch PDF, which is a standard sheet of paper. It's going to print on half of that sheet. So if you have a normal printer that you'd find in your home or an office, that's what you're going to want to use. But if we're using a 4x6 thermal label printer, which is another very, very common format, we can go ahead and do that. So for the sake of this, we'll just go ahead and use the 4x6. Our packing slip is going to be on an 8.5 by 11, and we'll just leave that because that's pretty normal. So from here, our labels are going to be correct. The last thing we're going to want to do before we get started is connecting a store. So if you have an e-commerce store, you're going to definitely want to connect that store so your orders can populate into Shippo. Over here under integrations, we see e-commerce channels. We can click on e-commerce channels, and we have all of our integrated stores. So to make it easy, let's go ahead and use the first one, which is Shopify. We're going to want to click on connect. From here, it's going to ask us for our Shopify shop URL. So go ahead and enter that URL here. This is going to take us to Shopify, where we're just going to log in with our normal credentials. Go ahead and enter them here. Now, we can go ahead and go to settings, and let's double check that connection for Shopify. Looks good. As long as you see the green connected, we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and go back to our home screen, go back to our orders. So now we can see that my Shopify order has synced over to Shippo. So all my information is here that's carrying over from Shopify. The only thing we're going to have to add here is the package info. So what we can go ahead and do is we can add that package info. We can either do it here on this screen by clicking here and adding the package info, or we can actually click on the far right dropdown and go to explore rates. So from here, here's all of our information that came over from Shopify. Let's go ahead and go down to package info, and let's add the weights and dimensions of the box that we're sending. We're going to click the drop down. We're going to click enter custom dimensions, and we're going to enter the dimensions of the box. Let's go ahead and say this is a 12 by 12 by 12 at 1 pound. Let's click save, and then from there, we'll start to see some rates. So you can see our UPS and our USPS rates. This looks all right. I'm not going to go ahead and add any signature confirmation, insurance. We're just going to keep it pretty standard here. Let's go ahead and select that cheapest rate. So we'll go ahead and click buy. Looks good. We're going to purchase one label. And then from here, our label's purchased. So the first thing we're going to see right there is the actual label. Then we're going to see the packing slip and then the email notifications. So we will click on download. It'll bring up a tab with our label. As you can see here, this is a sample for the demo. So we can go ahead and click print. And this is going to send over to our 4x6 thermal label printer. Let's go back to the packing slip where we can do the same step. And it's the same. Here's our packing slip with all of our items. We can click the print icon and we can go ahead and click that. Now we'll go back to where we were. And the last thing are email notifications. So over here, we actually have the email notifications being sent out with a delay of 3 hours. So our customer is going to get a notification saying that their item is shipped. And that's how easy it is to print out a label from your store. The last thing I'm going to go ahead and show you is how to create a label manually. So let's say you don't have a store, you don't have an exact connection, or maybe you just want to send a one-off package to someone. What we can do here is click create label on the top right, and then we're going to enter our recipient information. And click save and continue. From here, we're again going to have to enter some package info, and we can do what we did initially where we entered those custom dimensions. We can do carrier provided parcels. So maybe you have a flat rate box from USPS that you want to enter. You can do that as well. Or you can even go down and choose from a template that you've previously created. We'll go ahead and use enter custom dimensions again. Click save, and then from here, we're going to start to see rates again. And if I wanted to add items to create a packing slip, I can do that as well. Click add, and now we have a packing slip that's created. So from here, we can do the same thing. We can say, all right, we want USPS parcel select. We want to click buy. Again, purchase one label, and we're going to be presented with the same options. So we have our label, we have our packing slip, and our email notifications. Same flow. And that is how you can create labels with Shippo. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys come back for more.